access to food. I don't have to travel to look for food. I don't have to pump gas to look for food. That's what I was seeing when I was home back home. I leave home from home to farm. I used to see wild fruits, bananas, mango on the way home to the farm. I pick, I eat. I don't ask nobody. The food's everywhere. And I go to the banana forest, fruits, vegetables, and you name it. It's a lot on the way. So we were so poor that we didn't understand the importance of food. On the other hand, we were so rich for the access of the fertilized land without irrigation. We were so engaged because we have the land, we have everything. But when we came to fully understood the importance of the land after injustice was done to the land. And this was done by the businessmen, politicians, warlords, fighting for money rather than fighting for the justice and the people they serve. But at the same time, I realized that wherever you go, life is not easy. Wherever you go, life is not easy. And I want to talk about a little bit and the story that I met somebody else in San Diego, and this man, I went to alcohol. I'm also doing music, and I went there for he had a studio, so I went to check out for his studio, and I went there, and I find this young man sitting there, and we were chatting. You know, most of the time I'm talking about food, and I'm so engaged to that, and then this guy say, I grow crops, I have food. And he told me, that's what he said, man, you are so lucky. And I say, what do you mean I'm so lucky? And he said that if I don't have the chance like you have the chance to provide your own food, and I will rather, and I will be more happy than that. I said, we can do it. There's a lot of spaces here. There's a lot of lands in this area. We can grow. If I can grow it, you can do it. So why you say I'm lucky? We're all lucky. He said no. And because right now I don't work. I go to the store, they feed with me the food that I don't want. But I don't have no choice. I have to buy it. If I want to go to buy organic crops, there's not even local organic stores in grocery in this area. I have to travel. And at the same time I don't have the money. So I said, so you're sitting home, you know you are doing something wrong. You are eating food that is not safety for you, and you are just eating it like that. I say, I don't have no choice. And that's making me really, really sad, upset about it. And I see, yes, people sometimes say, for me, I just step up and I feel like, I say, I can let this person killing or dying by watching himself dying, and he knows something is wrong with him because he's eating this chemical and everything, and he knows this chemical is going to affect his health, but he's doing it, and he's never been given the chance to do it. So that's why I'm meeting here, and all of us to discuss these issues. There's people outside there, those their voices cannot be heard. How can we get these people out? How can we get those people get involved in this good food revolution, as Malaki said? How can we be able to show that everything in this world is possible? It's like giving a chance. Everything is possible in this world. Nothing is impossible. There is a possibility to do something, but first we have to get the opportunity given then the right thing can be proven. And it's like a child given a chance for education, that a boy or girl will be educated and do something to those grouping in the darkness, to those who group in the darkness, to those who doesn't understand the need of the people. And that's what those are things that we want all of us to stand up and to focus about food. If you are talking, we don't want just to talk and learn. And we just get up and get fired up and start from the actions, the most important thing. You can sit down and talk a year and year, but nothing. If you don't take a step, nothing can be done. They say in Swahili, mipango so matumizi. You can decide to do something, but if you don't take no action, yeah, I like human being. I can say I can put a blanket on the sky if I want to, but I say, did I try to do that? If you try, you can. So you can make something and talk about, discuss. If we don't take action on it, then we'll always remain on the same food crisis right now. We have the shortage of food, and that's why we're coming outside. We are understanding there's a problem that's affecting us. These things are not new. These things is really new to us. I remember back in the days, we didn't have this problem about food. We were doing things right. But things change up when the money step right there, the evil step, that's the money I call it. You can fill your pocket. Nobody said, I'm satisfied, I have enough money now, I can give for free. You will still need money forever. But though when you start chasing money, that's when you start making wrong decisions. And we have decent people outside there. They don't care that. They will care if the big bags that goes in their pocket. And that's what's affecting us. And we want to be really educated to that. And when I don't mean like people grouping in darkness. I mean, nobody's grouping in darkness, but I mean for the people who doesn't understand the need and the people themselves. How can we express these issues? By showing them action. And by doing, like, for example, that's why I say, wherever you go, life is not easy. I remember back home, and we have the same thing in Africa, there's shortage of food. Then when the civil war in Somalia erupted, people didn't have the chance to go back to their farm. They are running away. And you wouldn't believe the same child who was picking food from home to farm. I end up eating skin of the dead animal. I end up eating stuff that I wasn't even eating. And I'm still living in the same country. The mangoes, the mango trees, they stopped even giving us fruits because of the chemical. All the plants get shut up with what's happening to the country. They ingest it down to the land. Up to right now, Somalia is the same problem. They can't even feed themselves. And I came here, the same thing, when I went to the refugee camp, I saw this problem. Every 15 days, people are standing in a big line to get a little bit of food. We have a big land of area, and we can grow our own food. We see an example like in Europe, like where I'm more engaged. And for me, I didn't talk about the traditional where I come from, like Somali Bantu. Somali Bantu are really farmers. They've been farming all their lives. They've never been in school. Nobody knows how to hold a pen. And what they depend on farming. And when I came to America, I thought everything would be easy. But I thought not, life everywhere is so difficult. You have to stand up and you have to say, in this country especially, you have to talk. Talk. They will listen to you. If you say, well, let's chase them. Whenever they're in the media, we're supposed to go to the media too. When they show up with their ties and everything, I have to show with my water hose, with my gallon of water and my hula hoop in the front of the camera. I'm a farmer, I need this, I need this. But if we sit down, we let them do that talk. Say, I'm feeling city high, we're doing that, we did this project, we never see those projects. Somebody cannot talk the problem in the city while even he doesn't know unless he sees the map. You show him this is the people you serve. You are the one who can identify the problem, not the one, because you live with the people. I see like this guy like outside there. If we given, I went there. No, so we are the one who could solve our problem. Politicians will never solve our problem, and we have to understand that. So we have to push, and that's why food just go back to my olive pepper. So everything. And that's why this, like the food justice conference, brings a lot of community together and a lot of friends to share this extraordinaries. I have everybody here had a lot of history, where he comes from and what he wants for his family. I know we are struggling. We cannot get a topsoil, but I know I'll find a topsoil They already covered the topsoil with the freeways and business and everything. Now I have to fight back to deal with the concrete and create a life, a good soil to feed my families. And for me, I'm also a farmer in Unity Community Farm. I'm also selling on the market helping. And I've seen my customers, the way the love they show when I say, this thing is growing in Unity Community Farm. You grow it? I say yes. They pay me extra $1 for that. How happy they are. Because they never seen these things happen before. And they're seeing it. And we couldn't do that with the energy of the people, with what you guys sharing with us. And that's what makes it amazing. And we are strong, and we will go strong. And we're never going to stop that because I want my children, I want my neighbors, I want to live in a society where there's a healthy and access and happiness. The politicians, as they are so happy. They're happy. They want you to wake up early in the morning and you just push your neighbor stay away from me. That's in America that I've seen. Greeting over here. Hi. Somebody's going. Hi. Somebody's going. In where I come from, it's not like that. You have to go to approach, shake hands, sit down, spend time, ask what happened last night, how the family doing. Then that's how you identify their problem or the need of the people. Here in America, see, somebody found people dead in the house, in the apartment, 3 days to 4 days. How come that? There's the neighbors there. There's the people living around there. What that caused because they're happy with that. And that's why if you want to start doing something, they say the neighbor's going to complain. That's why you want to say the neighbors complain, court compliance. Those little things. And don't let those things buy our mind. We are very important to each other. And we will solve our problems for ourselves, not the government. If they need to ask us a question, I would like to see. Like for me, it doesn't need, like for me, I don't have to, somebody to vote for me only to grow a tomato plants. Somebody have to put a vote to cast for me. I went to CDP meeting, I was really angry with that. People are voting. They don't even know the most important thing. They don't even know what we are talking about. And they are our leaders. How can we enlighten these people? How can we tell them this is like, they don't see that's why they're in darkness. How can you show them? Because they don't understand. And their leader, somebody who doesn't understand, will never make a right decision. Because they don't understand. So it's very important to tell them this is the most important. We want this is a good way we see it. Because for me, this is bringing community. This is like the way I'm saying, go introduce, go see. Keep the grief of your friend, like yours. And then that's how social comes, that's how love comes, that's how problems solve. But if we stay like stay there and stay here, then the problem will stay the same and will remain the same. So I don't have that much to say. I know whenever I stand in front of the group, I'm always, I don't even write, I write my words in the paper, but I'm a good in freestyle. And because of what, and if I put them in the papers, I don't get them right. But when I talk to them like this, like ordinary, it comes to them straight, like a picture to picture. They're just dropping my mirror like I'm watching it when I'm saying it. So I get the point. So it's time for you. It's a homework for you. I want to see more community guys. Wherever you're coming from, I want to see these voices. We want to be as a group, a team, to tell them. And if you want to stay laid back and say that, let them make a decision for it, then don't regret. Then don't cry. Because you know the problem and you say what? It's okay. So when it's happening, don't complain. Because you are ready. So if you want to complain, just do the things that are right. And for especially City Heights. It's a beautiful place, neighborhood. They know me very well. And I go, and people say, it's a dangerous area. I get off my friend's apartment, 2 o'clock a.m. I walk to my place. I don't want to be fair in this world. This is the world. I'm like an animal. I have to have the freedom. Always hiding myself. That wouldn't solve my problem. I meet with the bad people on the street. They just greet, Master Moya, you doing? I say, fine. So if we scare, we'll be always dying while we are on the other side. So how can we let these people involve? How can we let help like that other guy he knows what he was doing is wrong, but he doesn't have the chance? How can we get this opportunity? How can people give an opportunity? We want them to give us a chance and an opportunity. And then we can prove to them. That's the most important thing. Like today, we're here crying for hunger. And it took 2 years to start a new root community farm. It took 46,000 to start a new community farm. How long does it take for the war to go to Libya? How many years? I was sleeping there, wake up in the morning, the country's in a war. Didn't take even that much longer. They didn't even need our voice, our vote and voice. So they can make that decision for us, but you have to wait. For us, you have to wait for 2 years to just grow a tomato plant. 2 years, $46,000 just to pay somebody in advance. I didn't even grow the plants. Let me grow it, let me sell it. When I have the money, I pay. So what means that you pay this, mean that I'm not, it's straight there, the answer is that I'm not giving you a chance. I don't want what you want to do. So to stop you, I use my political mind. 46,000, I know you will never able to raise it. 2 years, you never able to wait for the 2 years to grow a tomato plant. So you give up. So, this is not the way I have it. I'll go around, I see families carrying in the car, they go to McDonald's. The whole family, mother, children, father, grandmother, they traditional. They eat there. This is not. We always want to. Because what we are busy. That makes us busy. Huh? That makes us to this food crisis. Everybody's busy. You have to travel Bangladesh to get some food. You can cook. You can grow your food. We don't know who grows those food. So things are that we need to address to the community. I know they are cheaper. You pay 99 cents for each. So it's so delicious because they got those money flavor in there. But you pay less. I know you pay more. They say then you pay more. When you are laying on the bed for that medical bill, you're gonna go to the same people. They are saying that for diseases, it goes to them because of for the medical. So we have to avoid that. We don't have that much money to pay for medical, and we don't have that wasting gas to go and buy those food. I know that cheaper, but let's do our own food. Let's grow our own food. That's how I would say it. Thank you. If there's any question, I'll be able to answer it.
What crops from Somalia grow well here in San Diego?
The crops in Somalia been growing our best crop was kunde. We call it cowpeas. It was the best crop in Somalia we grow because we don't waste a piece of it. And we eat the seed, and we eat the greens. There's three parts we eat. There's machega, and the kunde itself, and the safi. Safi is the greens part, and then machega is when they are not the beans not ready, so you can eat it chew it. And then when the beans are ready, then we call it kunde. So we don't throw anything. When we started New Root Community Farm, we thought that the kunde is a number one priority. So we put there, but it didn't show up the way it's supposed to show. And then it produced more parts than the leaves. We're still growing that. And the problem is that in Somalia we only have 2 seasons. Here we have 4 seasons. I didn't have no frozen, no ice. Now we have to deal with that. And we have some seeds from Somalia, but I'm always a little bit to grow it every season. So I'm checking which season is going to be the best, and then I know that I can grow those seasons. So we have some seeds from Somalia. Any other question? No question?
As far as fertilizer, what was your main source of fertilizer?
Fertilizers, we have some, right now we don't do like really, we try to do whatever our best as we can to get the people the fertilizer they wanted. But we have a friend of mine who is delivering like a host compost, and we make sure that they are compost for 3 months that we bring to the farm. And we have a compost pile which I'm learning right now. I'm the farm educator at the same time. I'm learning hard this in my country. So we do our own composting, and also the growers themselves, they do their own composting. But the main compost we get is also from horse manure, and that's how we do it. And some other stuff, but we don't use that much. But we use it like a horse manure, and sometimes we go friend call out there's some goats, and we go pick up those goat manure and put it in the compost.
I know that you said that we cannot trust politicians, but isn't there anyone in the city who has been supportive of the good food program?
Yes, they are supporting now, they're coming up. They are all joining the team. There's a reason why they join the team. No politician will follow you easily and they see something. I know they will follow because Michelle Obama came to the garden. So Michelle, for me, I don't think it's right. I should see them before Michelle Obama came to the garden. Michelle Obama came through to White House, came to the garden, and then we have seen the official coming. Know that you are there. I don't want to open your own door for you. Somebody come outside and show you how your door is good. No, I don't think that's right. You have to know it. Before Michelle, I wanted to see this official come to the garden first, and then Michelle become maybe the last person or the president. But someone from White House came through, and then the officials they start coming because it's a famous right now. Michelle was there. So we will get the support because Michelle was there. Technically, we know that. Another question?
Are your friends and family in Somalia also working with the government to change the food policy there?
Those are the question people they ask. They are saying now, I'm too young. I don't know where I'm heading, but the people are saying that maybe this is a chance when you go back to Somalia now. You can be maybe Minister of Agriculture, Minister of the Advocacy of Food and Rights, things like that. And I talked to my mom and said, Mom, I'm working about small farmers and small growers for getting the opportunity to get into the access and land in America. And my mom asked me, are you from in America? I said, Mom, so it was tough in Somalia. I didn't like it, but now I'm very passionate about it. So I'm passing the message to especially not Somalia, in the refugee camp in Kenya. I talk to them, and they understand it. I say, that's good. We should grow our own food. We don't have to, beg for food. And I started there in Kakuma. I started a garden over there in the refugee camp. And so people are saying, yes, I have friends over there. So maybe I can start an organization like Amy and Malaki back their home. Special me, so I'm a very busy man. And also I want to join the group busy. I don't like to call it busy. I'm a Somali Bantu leader. I'm also a soccer coach. Before I came back, wish my best. My teammate, we start the league today. My team to win the first game. Before she called me when I was directing information on the field. Before the team, and she said, okay, I said, I'll be there. But before I started, that's why I'm so happy. Before I started, I get a message right now that says the team is winning 4-1 already, the first team. So, and with this, so the youth are so engaged. They didn't want to they didn't want to, they wanted to be Americanized, mostly baggy, velas on the street, and things like that. But Youth Community Farm has already opened this class and this school for these youth because we give them, they told me, since they've been here, they never worked, they never had a job, a summer job. But we had hired those 2 summers in New Roots, so we were able to teach them. They are not getting because paid for, but for me it was a key, Amy and other leaders over there, to educate them how to get involved. So they were helping the people on the farm, at the same time getting paid. Sometimes they work to their mom's plot, and at the same time getting paid the hour they spend there. And also I have children come and youth come and say, I need a plot. And they were like, oh, no, hell no, I don't want a farm. But now they help it and still they need a plot. And that's why we give them a plot. So they are so engaged, and we want them to get more engaged about this food. First of all, I was involved in this move with the food because of my community. When they came to San Diego, they've been left in their apartment. They have nothing to do. They used to grow their food. It's hard, like the same problem with the same guy I was explaining. So, as my community that doesn't speak English, can read and write, as a leader, we go door to door, checking their papers, school papers, medical, things like that. I was able to realize the problem and the effective and the need of my community. And I use their wisdom. I ask them questions, they give me the answer. I ask them, what's the problem? We are in America, we're supposed to be happy. No more bomb, no more bullet. What's happening in this area? And they told us they are so bored sitting in the apartment. Like one of them was talking about in the workshop, they are so bored. They don't feel they're watching SmackDown, Tom and Jerry, which doesn't have to do nothing with them. So that's when I say, what do you want to say? They need a farm. That's when we went to IRC. There's an organization who brings refugees to the United States of America. So we went there. That's how we get involved on this, looking the land. When IRC, they found the land which will be close by. They said, that's a good idea. Why couldn't we have a community garden? But we didn't know that it's going to cause more problem. Then we did the paperwork, they did the paperwork, they did the most of the work. Also the people show the supportive. We've been testified many times to the city official asking why you want to grow food and why you want to grow food, the question asked. And this is the straight questions. And I like to ask a question when you ask a question that I don't feel comfortable. Why are you asking, why do you want to farm? And I ask you, what did you do besides poop this morning? So ask a question, like a reasonable question, then I answer it. You know food is very important, then I say. Then that's how we did. At the end, now we have like officials supporting us. Okay. More questions? The mama.
My husband plants trees, or was planting trees for several of the business improvement districts, and all the kids that are the immigrant kids would come up to him and ask him, do you have work? Can I have work with you? They even come over to our house, and we live near the community garden over there, and you know my husband, Alan Calderwood. He works with Bill Tall at the City Farmer Nursery, planting trees everywhere. And he says, why don't we have a place, the kids don't want to be in gangs. They want to be working and doing this kind of work. And there's plenty of work. But the city is so screwed up as far as its political backstabbing that people are being assessed money for maintenance districts, and they don't even get their trees trimmed right or anything, and then someone else comes in who doesn't know anything about it and just chops it all off like, you know, in its growing season. They know nothing about how a tree really grows. And you can have fruit trees as much as you can have shade trees. They're all good, and we could all use the benefit of it.
but I want to know why the politics are getting in the way of us actually having something that our youth want to do, and everybody needs the work done, and there's plenty of old people, like I'm getting older and older, and I have one boy from Kenya drops by all the time and says, "Grandma, can I help you?" So he comes and helps me do things in the yard. You know, I give him whatever I can, if it's cans of food for the family or something. But you know, there has to be a regular way where the police aren't showing up and saying, "We're saving you from this kid. He's dangerous." I said, "He's not dangerous. He's my friend and he's helping me." This is the kind of thing is they don't even know what a community looks like. That is a community where you've been in the neighborhood so long that everybody calls you grandma. And you can tell everybody, get out of the street, you're going to get hit by a car, and here's a ball that came in my yard, so go down to the park and play safely over there. Okay, grandma, you know, be safe. I go, right, I'm the one telling you be safe. This is what we do. We grow things, and anywhere that you grow things in your own yard, people stop by and start talking to you about, wow, how'd you get that so big, and how is this so healthy? And I said, here, have a jar full of ladybugs because your garden needs them. Take a rosemary plant, it brings the bees. We know that from Michelle. And then all I saw when people were talking about Michelle Obama's coming to the New Roots Community Garden, other people that, like you said, we had never seen in our neighborhood. Ron Roberts just wanted a photograph of himself, so he bumps the people that were invited by Michelle Obama to get himself in there ahead of us. So we're standing in line in the sun. We have all our papers. We're invited by the White House. We were the community Michelle Obama wanted to see, and instead some Republican who's running for, he's 20 years now in the County Board of Supervisors, hardly ever shows up in our neighborhood, but he represents us. Okay, it's time for us to get out there when we go to vote and say, we vote no for your kind of representation. We want people that we know.
Thank you.
Booyah, run for office.
This is the same question when I was in the Sacramento asked it. And I said, why? They were building prisons and everything like that. I said, why can't you bring a program that, because you'll be building prison, and you feeling, and there's still crime happening. Why can't you make a program to keep this mostly young boys going to prison? Why can't you put money or program to help these people, these young men engage, make them work instead out of the office like Sacramento? That's great, but they never talk that. Then I'm still hearing that they're building more prison. So they don't care what we say, but we're supposed to show that, you know, we are the people. You are us because we pick you, we vote for you, and this is what's affecting us. The same police thing. The police are just roaming around like studies, university, alcohol. They are not coming to my place, and they cannot identify a bad person. And bad person, I'm the only one who can pick them because I live with him. I know him a long time. But passing by, you will never solve our problem. Passing by, you are not guiding us. So those are the getting, like you do something, a lot of good, but other people are getting the credit. Like the same thing, people who did most of the work, but other people get the credit. So the farmer couldn't even be able to go inside the garden to see Michelle Obama and the work they did. Other people with a suit, I never seen them since I came to San Diego. I saw them that day. They're not getting the credit. That's how it is these days. One more question now.
When you were in Somalia, you said you only had 2 growing seasons. What were your main sources of preservation for food for your winter?
We have traditional, like Lucky showed some of it on his drawing. Yesterday, we dig down the ground, and there's a very big one, and then we do like a traditional harvest and like saving that can last us for like a year, 2 years. And so we save our food. We know, and saving seeds too. We also save the seeds that we cannot get it. They can be disappeared. We save it. But most of these things they just grow naturally. If we in the season I mean the 2 season, I don't count it like a season. It doesn't mean like we don't grow the whole year. We grow the whole year, but it's not like we count 6 months is a season to us. 6 months is a season. So they say those 6 months, there's more rain, heavy rain, and there's other months like shower. So those with time we grow pumpkin, simsime. Simsime is the best one, simsime, because we sell simsime, and we like our food. We don't sell food and get money. We never use that. I go to the store, I trade my food, I get slippers, I get clothes. You go to somebody selling me, I give the food, they give me meat. So that's how we've been doing it, and that's how it worked good for us, because we didn't do things for money. We never see money like that much. Like here, you see money every day. So that's how we save our season. We save crop and stuff like that. So thank you very much.